Welcome back to Terror by the Bay. I'm David. Okay. The Texas Office of the Attorney General made a demand of records from a hospital, Seattle Children's Hospital, saying that they wanted all documents related to gender transition policies and any such care provided to Texas children. The hospital is filing a lawsuit against the Travis County District Court against the Texas Office of the Attorney General, saying that Washington's, quote, shield law, unquote, protects it from requests made by states that restrict or criminalize reproductive and gender-affirming care. The Texas Office of Attorney General asked for all medications prescribed by the hospital to Texas children, the number of Texas children treated by the hospital, diagnosis for every medication provided, the names of Texas laboratories that perform lab tests for the hospital prior to just prescribing those meds, protocol or guidance for treating children from Texas with gender identity disorder, gender dysphoria, or endocrine disorders, and protocol or guidance on how to wean a Texas child off of gender transitioning care. Basically, the hospital came back and said, hey, we don't advertise in Texas. Our servers aren't in Texas. We don't have any facilities in Texas. We are in Washington. You have no right to come in here and demand all this information from us. Just like, that case of the woman that had the miscarriage and is now being charged with a felony for mutilating a corpse. Here's another example of that overreach. Although in that case, it was maybe the folks that were putting all those anti-abortion things in there maybe didn't foresee the consequences of that. This is Texas Attorney General just being that. Entertainment purposes only. What's the energy around this case? I think Seattle Children's Hospital has a really strong case here. I don't see how Texas wins this. My deck's upside down. Knight of Wands. It's moving through the court system. I think that the Children's Hospital has a plan in place, and step by step they are going to dismantle the Texas of the Attorney General's demands. They're not going to be held hostage to the demands from Texas. They're not going to do it. Their priority is to them and their patients. They have a shield law which protects them. There's no business. There's no advertisement. Their servers aren't in Texas. There's no business. There's nothing for them in Texas. They provide a service. If people in Texas choose to go to Seattle to have this done, that's HIPAA laws and such things like that. And I'm kind of curious if HIPAA will become part of this case. So that's what we've got going on. And this could be, again, Texas trying to go forward with their beatdown stick, and they're trying to hold kids hostage in Texas. But, and also then your lover's card could be the gender-affirming care, right? You have a man and a woman, and, angels are often reported as being genderless, a blending of the two. But again, this is also the hospital fighting back, because they're not going to be hostage to Abbott and to... good Lord, what's that guy's name? Texas Attorney General. I'm glad I can't remember it because he discussed me, I'm sure. I give myself permission to remember. I'm sure it'll pop up. In the past, the Two of Wands. Yeah, this has been a long time in coming because that lawsuit's saying you had until December 7th to provide us with this information. And, they've been doing the research, trying to figure out how to push back and do so in the court of law with this. Current situation is the devil. Again, this is the Texas Attorney General trying to force their will on other people. And maybe they think that, if it comes from the Texas OAG, that the Office of the Attorney General of Texas, maybe they can bully their way and get their way with things. But it seems to me that the Republicans are all about small government and states' rights. So, again, here's an interesting juxtaposition, isn't it? angel or a devil over a man and a woman. One has nefarious intentions. One has pure intentions. Interesting. So, yeah, this is Texas. This is Seattle. And where Texas is vilifying it, Seattle saying it's a medical procedure. Ain't none of your business. There's going to be... the size, okay, is this money or is this health? I think this is not so much a money thing. It's a money thing because, Texas has their thing where you can turn somebody in for $10,000 and offers big money for it. But I think the Seattle hospital is going to make the argument that this is a health-related issue. You have no business coming in here with your demands on a health-related issue. And there's no compromise in this. You can't give a little bit of information to Texas. For them, they want all or nothing, and they're not willing to give Texas what they want. Texas wouldn't be satisfied with 3 cups out of 4. They wouldn't be satisfied at all. And the Seattle hospital wouldn't be satisfied by giving 1 cup out of 4. So there's not going to be a compromise here. I don't think they're not going to settle this case. They could, but I don't. Looking at what they're asking for, I don't know what. Well, maybe they could. Yeah, let me look at that article real quick here. There were a couple of things that they asked for. What was it? Okay, sorry, I didn't read those to you. The demand gave the hospital until December 7th. Oh, yeah, no, I did read it to you. So maybe there could be a protocol or guidance for treating Texas children diagnosed with gender identity disorder and how to wean the Texas child off of care. They could provide that, and they wouldn't do it for Texas children. It would be for every child. But then I imagine what Texas would then do is try and ban whatever it is those things are, so that if a child from Texas did have this, they would make it more difficult for them to complete their treatment. Outcome is the walking away. I think Seattle Children's Hospital is going to win this one. Somebody's walking away from this one, and I don't think it's a children's hospital. I think this is Texas just with a massive overreach, thinking they could bully it. It's not going to work. This hospital is fighting back. This hospital is going to win. There's not going to be a compromise. They won't even get the damn protocols because, frankly, they don't deserve them. But the quick little 4-carter, and then we'll be done with this reading. And that is Texas going to try and do this with other, or are they already doing this with other hospitals across the country? And this is just the first we're hearing about it. Or if they are doing that, will they continue to fight, or are they going to walk away from those as well? I think, again, in Washington, they're at least protected by the law. They have a specific law protecting the hospitals from this, so they have a strong legal case. But if you have states where they don't have strong laws to protect them, will Texas go after those areas instead and keep the pressure up? Celebration. Who's celebrating? Knight of Wands. Okay, so this is Texas continuing their fight. It's a big healthcare issue again. And people have to stand up for it. I think if they go after other states are going to fight back as well. Yeah. Because now you've got some court case and some precedents. Now, obviously, with in Washington State, they have laws that help with that precedent, but it's a determination it'll be a determination in favor of the hospital and patients' health rights that Texas has no business looking into. This does not involve them. This does not involve Texas at all. Nobody in the state of Texas is not being harmed by somebody seeking medical treatment outside of Texas. Some of these court cases may take a while to resolve, but I think the court cases, you have the strength card. I think there's a strong argument for people's health care, and there's going to be a celebration for that. Texas is going to continue forward with it because they're Texas. And I shouldn't say that. It's not Texas that's like that. It's the Republicans in charge of Texas that are like that. I was about to look up Ken Paxton. Who's the Texas AG? It's like the minute I said it, Ken Paxton. So I gave myself permission, mental block removed. Paxton's a jerk. I don't understand this. I just don't understand this. Why? Why do you have to stick your nose where it doesn't belong? I don't get it. This doesn't impact you. But the Republicans seem to be really good at that. All right. Well, that's the world we're living in. But I think, again, the hospitals will fight the good fight and win. Anyways, thank you for watching this video and supporting my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you for all your kind words and your comments and shares and everything you do to feed the YouTube algorithm so that my videos make it out to a wider audience. To new subscribers and people new to the channel, welcome to the channel. I hope you found this reading insightful and hope to catch you on the next one. Take care.